I am Sadiq Suleiman Umar. I represent the good and decent people of Kwara North, and we who are. Mr. President, my distinguished colleague, I rise to second that there is an urgent need to intervene in the flooding issues in Sagamu, Ijebu areas of Ogun East Senatorial District in Ogun State, Edu and Patigi areas of Kwara North Senatorial District of Kwara State, and other parts of the country. I so second, Mr. President. After seconding, Mr. President, let me add that it's not rocket science. We already know that these events will happen, and it has always been happening. Our approach to this normally is always to scratch the problem on the surface, which we do palliatives. We give them mattresses, give them food stuff. But Mr. President, what our people go through as a result of flooding is better imagined. They lose so much money in billions, and most of this money indeed are monies they borrow from banks to farm. Their farmland gets washed every year. They lose lives. They lose their house. They lose hospitals. They lose schools. They get displaced completely. And Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, we are aware this will always happen because the knowledge is there. What are we doing about it? I think it is about time we began to take flooding issues very seriously in this country, Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues. And the major solution indeed is to dredge these key rivers. We have to dredge. The cost of dredging is indeed very humongous, we know. But the cost of not dredging is far more than the cost of dredging, at least for those who suffer this problem. Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, I know that senators will contribute, and I'm sure almost every part of this country will be affected, and almost everyone will want to talk on this because almost everybody is affected. But what is important to me, Mr. President, is for us to be resolute about this. Is for us to take this very serious and engage the executive to ensure that money is voted to solve this problem once and for all. Thank you, Mr. President.